Hey guys, so here I am adjusting the coilovers on my e36. They are maxpeedingrod T7's. I picked them up like a few weeks ago and wanted to fit them and just kind of test them out first before making a bunch of videos. First impressions are that they're really nice. They're very, very stiff. That could be, however, because I set the dampers too hard all round, which may have been an error, but I wanted an absolute sled to try and slide around, so I figured stiffer's the better. But anyway, I ended up changing the fronts to a kind of midway point, just because the nose was really stiff when I was going over speed bumps and stuff like that. It was just horrendous. So soften that a little bit, but the rear end's still really stiff. But anyway, I'm just going to try and go through this and lower the rear just a little more. I ended up doing it at about an inch. I think it was an inch, yeah, all out, on the rears. I might bring the front down a little bit more, but I need to try and figure out how to get the rears lower again, which I think might have to be a case of cutting the springs, but really want to do that. I might just go and pick up some kind of cheaper springs, some lower profile springs, see if that does the job. But the ones I've got at the moment, I maxed out the rear shocks to as low as they would go, and I'm still, ideally, I'd like to tuck those rear wheels a little bit more. When I got the car, the rears were completely, well, as you saw, it was like a complete stance car, so they were really tucked in under the lip, which was really cool. It looked amazing, but it was just rubbing like crazy, and yeah, it was just a complete nightmare to get the trolley jack underneath to actually jack the car up. So I thought I'll raise it up a little bit and make it a little bit more forgiving driving around town. But now that it is a little bit higher, I absolutely hate it. So I'm going to do whatever I can now to make it really low again. But yeah, so yeah, at the moment I'm just taking the wheel off. They are OZ Ceres's 17-inch. I believe they're 8.5J, I think, all the way around. They are on, what are they on? Falcon Zennies, I believe. I can't remember the specs of them off the top of my head, but I'll make sure I let you guys know in a later video. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, I've taken the wheel off. I'm just setting the little spigot ring thing to the height I wanted it to be. I didn't actually know, however, beforehand that you'll see in a second I'm going to turn it a couple of turns, and I've completely maxed the rear shock. So anyway, I battled with that for a while. I edited it out, but I ended up giving up, putting it all back together again, and it's sat about an inch lower, so a little bit better, not amazing. too much of a mission really. I was intending to do one of the stud conversions just so I can get bolts instead of studs, but I just haven't been bothered, if I'm honest. So yeah, quickly give them a few ugga-duggers, get them fairly tight, and then go in with my breaker bar and just obviously talk the spec by eye, and just get it as tight as it feels really. I don't think I've actually spoken to a single mechanic who has tightened wheels to spec, so I shan't either. If they fall off, it's my fault. But anyway, get them as tight as I can get, and then I think I'm grabbing the tape measure, checking. Beforehand it was on, I think, 10.5 centimeters. It's now on 8. You can see the look of pure unbotheredness on my face, and that's because I wanted it to be way lower, but it's not. Anyway, I'm going to try and get the other wheel off. As you can see, use a breaker, not too bad. And then, yet again, more ugga-duggers. See my son turned up, so there's a fair bit of footage here, even though I put the camera in a terrible position to try and film this. My son instantly grabs the hammer jack, or the hammer, the bat hammer, and yeah, good parent, take that off them, of course. So yeah, he's just doing his usual, wanting to get involved. As you heard there, I absolutely demolished my thumb knuckle on the back of the brake disc, which felt superb. But these things happen, and my son had just realised the camera is on, so excuse him for a sec.
Right. You keep your legs out under the car. So sit back here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll measure the car.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Wheel back on. Jack out. And again, this one was, I think, at about 9.5. So it's a little bit lower than the one before, so I didn't have much further to go, but yeah, sitting at 8. So yeah, I don't know what I should do next. Get some bigger wheels maybe, make it look like it's lower, or just absolutely go ham on those springs and cut them and see how I get on, I suppose, but I don't know. Have to gauge it. Damn, look at those ankles. Anyway, the joys of 90s BMW trying to beat the dash back in. But yeah, that's it. All locked and loaded. We'll see how it handles 1 inch lower. But I think I'll be taking the car for a alignment, wheel skipping. Diff. Oh yeah, I had a diff welded, I forgot to say. But yeah, I'll get into that in another video. But I need to take the car to go get an alignment. So hopefully should be handling a little bit better after that, but we shall see. I hate that pain as well. Ugh. Anyway, cheers for watching guys. See ya. Bye.